Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my dueling videos. Today I have for you a new look 6 samurai deck. Obviously we just got a ton of new cards for the archetype, and this is very early testing. I didn't have a ton of time to play, as I mentioned, because I have to work early in the morning and I just finished the stream. But this is the build that I came with, and it's not optimized because if you saw the stream, you know I didn't get the best luck as far as pack openings go, so I don't have everything that I want, and I'm running it this way. We got 2 Great Shogun Shiin, 1 Grandmaster of the 6 Samurai, just one, feels bad man, 2 Secret 6 Samurai Kizaru, which lets you search a 6 Samurai of a different attribute whenever it is special summon, and it's pretty easy to special summon. You can either use Powerful Rebirth, use Cunning of the 6 Samurai, or use Secret 6 Samurai Hatsume. It's also a 1900 beater, so that's pretty nice. And it has the effect of being able to protect a 6 Samurai from being destroyed by a card effect just by banishing the card, which is really nice. We have 1 6 Samurai Iru, and I'm running this just in case I run into Sylvans. I mean, I'm only running one of them, so it's only gonna happen in a perfect scenario where, you know, I can destroy a face down without it flipping up. We have 1 Hand of the 6 Samurai, and we also have 1 the 6 Samurai Kamon, and I added Kamon instead of instead of Sanji, because I kept running into Amazonas and I lost a couple of tilty duels where I feel like if I had Kamon in my deck, I could have sent it to the grave, gone for the Powerful Rebirth, and gotten rid of the onslaught. So I threw him in here, but he actually didn't come up that much. The reason why you only want to run one of each of these is because it's very easy to get to them by using Secret 6 Samurai Doji, and you're sending them to the grave, and then, as I mentioned, bring them back either with Hatsume, Cunning of the 6 Samurai, or Powerful Rebirth. If I were to run this, if I had every card, I would test the deck with 1 Shogun Shiin, 3 Grandmaster, and 3 Secret 6 Samurai Doji, and I would even cut this to 1 and cut this to 1 as well, because if you have access to Doji and your Grandmaster turn 1, which is what you would want to restart for, then you have access to any other 6 Samurai monster that you need. So that's how I would run the deck if I had all the cards. Because I don't, I'm running it this way. 3 econs for the econ cheese. It's really, you want to be able to feed your grave with monsters, so the econ cheese comes very handy. Then you have your Powerful Rebirths, or your Cunning of the 6 Samurai. I really like this card because it lets you OTK your opponent. You can swing with a monster into wall disruption or whatever, do some damage, and then activate Cunning of the 6 Samurai. Send your monster from the field to the graveyard and special summon another one to get another attack. So I really like this card. And then the Powerful Rebirth, pretty standard. I only have 1 of the fusions, but I didn't go into it that much. There's actually 1 duel. There was a couple of duels I could have gone into it, but a lot of times keeping your field presence is better than summoning this guy. It has a pretty cool effect, which you can banish 1 6 Samurai card from your hand or face up from your field to target 1 card on the field and banish it. You have to be careful, because if he's your only monster, you'll be able to activate the effect, but you're gonna send him as the cost, and you don't want to do that. So it's an end gamer. I mean, if there's only 1 card in your way and you're afraid it's like wall disruption or something, I mean, it's a good thing to have, I guess. Kind of like how Gladiator Beast could go into the Batman fusion, the Batman looking fusion, whenever there's nothing in the way and they're just going for game. Other than that, I didn't really use the fusion that much. But let's go ahead and get into this duel replays real quick. Now I'm going to mention once again, this is very early testing. I'm not saying this is going to be the best version. I'm sure by tomorrow someone's going to have the full meta optimized deck. I don't have that yet, but I still wanted to put something out since a lot of you came out to watch the pack opening and supported, with donations and stuff to keep it going. First, we gotta tell, dual standby is gonna benefit us a lot. we have powerful rebirth and we have cunning of the Sixth Samurai. So if our hand of the Sixth Sam were to die, we can bring it back. Then we have a Hatsume and we can go into our Great Shogun Shien. So pretty easy. I'm gonna special summon Great Shogun Shien, use hand, destroy his monster. If Taya had some sort of back row, I still had powerful rebirth to mess around with. So that was just an easy dub. That was literally like my first game with the deck. I was like, nice start. But definitely the extra card helps to have all your combo pieces. I honestly think even in this version I would cut Great Shogun Shien to 1 and add another Doji. Doji is so good, man. I really like his effect is not once per turn, so it's just amazing. But here I go for pretty standard play. We got Hatsume into Grandmaster, enemy controller for the backup, and a Cunning of the Sixth Samurai. He's gonna set a monster. I pick up Shogun Shien like a boss. Going up against Wing Kuribo, so that kind of sucks. And this is an example of my opponent being thirsty for Destiny Draw. That's the skill he's running, and you'll see what happens. He gets his Tyrant Dragon, so I Econ Cheese right away, sending my Grandmaster because he already attacked. So I'm definitely trying to go for a game right here. And he wouldn't have lost this game, but he got thirsty for that Destiny Draw. Instead of using the enemy controller on the big monster like a normal human, he used it on Hatsume so that he would take the 2500 and get his Destiny Draw. But that was his mistake because I have a Cunning of the Sixth Samurai, so I bring my Grandmaster back, hitting for 21, and that's the game. Destiny Draw players, do not be thirsty for a Destiny Draw. If I ever teach you anything in life, I'd probably make the same mistake too, if I'm being honest. Now we got another Yummy Yugi. I don't think I clicked on the same one. Hopefully I didn't. No, this is different. I go for restart. I don't like my hand because I have too many monsters. I want to have a powerful rebirth or an econ. And this is when I was still running Sanji. This is not, not that much better because I have the 2 Cunning of the Sixth Sams. But at least I'm able to storm the field. I would have liked protection instead of Cunning of the Sixth Sam. And I probably would have saved this duel even if I lost. Because what this man does right here just tilted me off the face of the earth. I'm just gonna let you watch it. I pick up a powerful rebirth and I'm like, sweet, straight flush. Get wrecked, man. That's what that man told me. He's gonna summon his Gusto. He's gonna Destiny Draw. Now, I'm not sure why he did this play right here. He goes for the Psychokinesis on my Grandmaster for whatever reason. I don't know if he thought the control ended at the end of the turn. I have no idea. But he uses this thing on Grandmaster. So basically he just gave me this monster for free. I don't understand. I have a powerful rebirth. Floodgate. There was so many ways for him to win this duel that I honestly just got lucky. I'm gonna go ahead and crash with my Kizaru, blindly hoping that the back row wasn't anything. He sets another monster. I pick up an enemy controller, keeps the monster set. Now we're just trying to top deck. I didn't want to attack because I figured it was probably this monster and I didn't want him to summon anything. Instead, I was just gonna wait to get another monster on board and hopefully summon my Shogun Shien and try to go for game. So I'm gonna pick up Hatsume. I banish 2 to bring. I attempt to bring back my Kizaru, but this is the cool thing. He goes for Divine Wrath, and Divine Wrath obviously is going to negate my effect. But whenever he tries to destroy my monster, I can actually banish my Kizaru from the graveyard. The same way Machine Angel Ritual works. Whenever you would negate the Dakini, you could still respond with your graveyard card. So I'm able to protect my Hatsume, and that's gonna let me special summon my Shogun Shien. I destroy the face down with my effect, and I was gonna go for the Econ Cheese just for the disrespect because that man straight flushed me. But he scooped it up, so yeah, payback, man. We get a Joy Wheeler, which was a mirror match. And if you have Cunning of the Six Samurai and enemy controller, the mirror match is pretty disgusting. I thought about running Six Samurai with Fields of Warriors like normal, but I really feel like restart, it just helps. Because you're gonna break so many times when you have the 2 Shogun Shin and the Grandmaster. I like my starting hand. I go for my Doji. I have the enemy controller to protect them. He summons Akamon and doesn't go for the attack. So unsummon, I don't think you've seen Doji's effect yet. Unsummon, I'm gonna be able to send a monster from my deck to the graveyard, and I'm sending Kizaru because if I special summon him using either Cunning of the Six Samurai or my Powerful Rebirth, I'm gonna be able to get a search, and my Doji is gonna mill once again. So I go for the attack. We attack into a wall of disruption, and that's fine. I go for the Econ Cheese right here. We're gonna hit him for 300 and 1700, and because I have Cunning of the Six Samurai, I can send his monster to the graveyard, bring back my Kizaru. That's gonna let me send another monster into the graveyard. So this is where the toolbox comes in. First I send a monster that's gonna let me search, and then now that I summon him, I'm gonna be able to search, and I'm gonna be able to send another monster to the graveyard, which means if I needed to take care of like the field spell, I could send the command. If I need to take care of a monster, I can send Hand of the Six Samurais, and I'm ready with my Powerful Rebirth for the next turn. And I do just that. I search my hand with Kizaru, and I send Iru, I don't know. He doesn't top deck into anything, so he just scoops. But yeah, if he didn't have the Econ, it was an OTK regardless. And at that point, I had so much advantage with the Powerful Rebirth, with the Hand of the Six Sams in my hand, so he was done so. And this last duel against Bandit Keith is where I actually get to summon my my fusion. I forgot to put that in the deck list, but you guys saw it at the beginning. It's on there. He's got balance. This is Balanced Destiny Hero, which I had not run into before. I love the 2 Powerful Rebirths, but I didn't like what's his name again? I've said his name like 10 times and I keep forgetting. The red guy. We'll just call him the red guy. And I went with Iru because I was kind of just throwing him in the fire. I was valuing my Doji, but in hindsight, Doji would have been the right answer, because I would have been able to gain advantage by sending something to the grave during the next turn, and I had 2 Econs to protect him, so I should have gone with Doji. We're gonna see Decider into Mass Change right away, and I use my enemy controller to protect me from the Mass Hero, Anki. He's gonna grab Decider back. I don't pick up any on my back row, which is always scary. Like, you really need that back row support for Six Samurais to stay strong. He goes for Econ Take into a Suicide. I don't know that I agree with this play, but I guess he thought it was his only option. And that's fine. He's down to 1200 life points. All I need is a monster. He's got the enemy controller, which again, I'm kind of puzzled as to why he didn't save the Anki with this enemy controller. But my opponent made some questionable plays. He's gonna summon Decider and destroy my Doji, unfortunately. But I pick up Grandmaster, and that's all I need. I'm gonna banish 2 with Hatsume's effect to summon my Doji. Special summon my Grandmaster, and I have 3 Six Samurais with different elements or attributes: 1 Earth, 1 Water, and 1 Dark. So I'm able to summon Rihan. I'm gonna banish my command from the hand to banish his Decider, and then I win the game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is very basic. You know, there's nothing too spicy about the deck. I just wanted to get back into, you know, get the feeling of playing Six Samurais again. I really love this archetype. I love the Synchro TCG version of it. But this was fun, and you know, as I continue to open packs, if I grind out some more gems, and hopefully I get a second Grandmaster, I can evolve this deck. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description. Along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And until next time.